Joe, this is just a little preliminary sort of banter. I guess, isn't that what the magicians call it? A little patter. That's what they call it. It's just a little patter while the all the platforms pick up the live broadcast that I am streaming out into the world, because I want to make sure that you don't miss a single thing that I say because yeah, it's all gems. It's all gold, and you don't want to miss a single word. No, I'm just kidding. It's the Tiger Forge Show. Welcome. It is Fun Friday. This is one of my favorite days of the week. Maybe my favorite day of the week. Even though Saturday is like a full day off from everything and Friday is still a work day, there's something about the there's something about that. Whoa. There's something about the anticipation of having some time to relax coming up that makes Friday just kind of almost better than the relaxation day itself. If you've it's Fun Friday, as I mentioned, and if you've ever cheated on your fitness plan and you want to learn a quick fix to make sure that you never cheat on your fitness plan again, then you're in luck. Stick around because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today on our big theme Friday, Fun Friday. That's exactly what we're unpacking. Is exactly how to stick to a program and avoid cheating on it in the future. But of course, we're going to open this show the same way we open every single episode of the Tiger Ford Show, and that's with the Dance Your Butt Off. This totally counts as your workout. So, are you ready to learn a quick fix that you can use to never cheat on your program again and get your workout on all in less than 15 minutes? Well, good. Let's go get them. As always, we're going to open this episode the same way we open every single episode of the Tiger Ford Show, and that's with the Dance Your Butt Off. This totally counts as your workout. And the idea behind this silliness is that it's tough to start working out, to start a workout habit, especially if you're starting from zero. If you haven't been working out consistently, then it's a big ask to go from zero to working out for 20 minutes or working out for 30 minutes or an hour or more, or even dread two-a-days, which is how some people enter their program, as they go all in from the very start. But that's not a great way to make sure that you're going to sustain your fitness habit. And so to combat that, what I've come up with is a quick workout that you can do in the space of a single song. So for the length of a song, we're going to work out together, you and I. And by workout, what I mean is we're going to dance our butts off. And that's why we call this the Dance Your Butt Off. This totally counts as your workout. We've been doing this every single day, and it's actually building a little bit of momentum out in the world, which I think is great considering how ridiculous the whole concept is. But I love it, and it's Fun Friday, so we should be having fun with this stuff. It's kind of the theme of the day. It's the theme of our lives. We're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Today's track comes to us from a band. Actually, this is not a band. This is a single person. This is a Swedish gentleman named Duckmaw. And I just love that name. It just, the visual, the mental image that pops up when I say the name Duckmaw is super delicious. And I'm just super into it. This track is called Dance Freak, and if there was a more appropriately titled song for the Dance Your Butt Off, this totally counts as your workout. I don't know what it is, because Dance Freak kind of sums up everything that's happening right now. So, are you ready to get your workout on in less than 3.5 minutes? with me right now in this moment, because all you need to do is get busy, get up and move your body. That's all that's required. So without further ado, why don't we just get into it? Here we go. Let's start the countdown in 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So if you've been tuning in for the last few days of the Dance Your Butt Off, this totally counts as your workout. You know that we've added a little bit of structure to the dance, a little bit of structure. I'm not a big fan of making huge sweeping changes, and I'm definitely not a choreographer, so I'm not trying to tell anyone how to dance here. But on the off chance that you're finding it hard to get your groove, to find your groove, I wanted to give you a few easy steps that you could use to get your dance on with me right now. And the most basic of those is just the side step. Just going to step from one side to the other. Just like this, nice and easy. Find the beat with your feet. All right, once you got that side step down, throw a bounce in. Just bouncing up and down a little bit, bending your knees. Now we're getting the quads, that's these front muscles on your legs engaged. Your core is engaged as you're doing this little bounce. All right, once you got that bounce down, we're gonna start throwing some arms in. Bring one arm up and switch it. Just like that, nice and easy. It's almost like we're rolling backwards. Arms constantly in motion. If you want to get fancy with it, start doing whatever you like with your arms. There's no wrong way to do this. As long as you're up and moving, this counts as your workout for the day. I'm a personal trainer. I am a fitness professional, and I say so. So don't let anyone talk you out of the idea that if you get up and dance with me, you did not work out, because this is absolutely a workout. And the trick is to come back to it every single day, because this is not about trying to burn a bunch of calories. This is about building an exercise habit that you can sustain for the rest of your life, because that's what it takes to get and stay fit. It's really not about pushing as hard as you can in the gym. It's just about showing up. Showing up is the win. It's a great track. It's a little dark and serious, but I'm not mad at that. Sometimes that's a part of life. We can embrace the dark. It's a lot easier to manage, as opposed to trying to avoid it or fighting it, pushing back against it. I think that's a no-win scenario. Let it pass over and through. Just like anything that's unpleasant in your life, let it pass over and through. It's the resistance that keeps the stuff in our lives around that we don't want. And if you want to, you can pick up your knees a little bit, get a little stompy with it. We're still just dancing, so if you don't want to do the choreography, that's great. Just dance however you want to, whatever feels good to you. This actually feels really good. I like this. My arm circle's getting bigger and bigger. Whew! Wow, what a great track that was. That was Duckmaw with Dance Freak. Thank you, Duckmaw, for being our music of the day on the Dance Your Butt Off. This totally counts as your workout. Today, we're talking about fun. It is Fun Friday. And the thing about fun is that I think a lot of the time we kind of we put fun off until we reach a certain place in our lives. And let me actually, that's not a great explanation of what I'm trying to say, but let me put it into fitness terms, because that's, it's what I do. It's why you're probably watching this right now. So there's this idea in fitness that it it has to be painful. No pain, no gain is this meme that has perpetuated its way through our society, and people really believe that that is the case, that when you go to the gym, if you're not in pain, you're not working out the right way. And it's kind of led to this sort of all or nothing mentality when it comes to fitness, this idea that not only does it have to be painful, but you have to sustain that pain. You have to keep enduring the pain to actually see results. And if you've ever tried that approach to your program, and you've tried to muscle your way through just kind of being in pain for an extended period of time, eventually you probably reach this point where you cheated. You cheated if your diet was a little too austere. Clean eating can be a very austere way to approach nutrition. And if you've ever tried that, there may have been a time where you just needed a pizza, or you just needed a piece of cake, and you just had to have it, and you did, even though it meant cheating on your plan. There may have been times when you have worked out consistently for a while, and then something comes up and you have to skip a workout, and it feels like you're cheating on your exercise program. And the idea of this episode, the promise of this episode, was that I was going to give you a fix so that you never have to endure cheating on your plan again. And that fix is, stop calling it a cheat. Right? I bet you were expecting something more along the lines of, here's how you're going to stick to your plan 100%. Here's Tiger's 100% guaranteed way to stick to your plan 100%. No, that's not what this is about at all. I don't believe that you should stick to your plan 100% unless your plan involves what I call some freebies. That means some periods of eating free, eating whatever you want to. You might call it a cheat meal, but I don't like the word cheat. I like to make sure that those cheats are included in my program so that they're not cheats. If it's included in my program, if it's a part of my fitness program, then it's not me cheating on my program. It's actually me adhering to my program. It's me sticking to my program. And so I work freebies into the mix. And that could look like a get out of jail free card for skipping a workout if I'm just not feeling up for it. I know that if I skip my workout, I'm going to be okay because I'm just going to get back into it the next time. Or I can do the dance your butt off, this totally counts as your workout, and call it my workout for the day and be done. I don't have to try to force myself to make a workout that I'm just not feeling, and I don't. And the reason for that is that it builds up an internal resistance to exercise. If you force yourself to do something that you just don't want to do, a part of you starts to resent that. And that resentment will start to build. There is a part of you that is keeping score every time you force yourself to do something you don't want to do. And eventually, that score will reach a tipping point where that part will come in and take over and just say, no, we're just not doing it. And then the whole plan will fall apart because of a resentment towards it. There may come a time where you eat healthily for a long time. You're making smart nutrition choices for an extended period of time, and then something comes up like a birthday or an anniversary, or somebody brings donuts to work. Whatever it is, something comes up, and you're confronted with this choice of, do I eat this and cheat on my plan, or do I, do I abstain? Do I not eat it at all and suffer? Especially, could you imagine, like, if there was like some kind of birthday party and everybody's having cake except for you? That that doesn't seem realistic to me. That just doesn't seem like a realistic plan. That's definitely not how humans work. That's not how we work as a species. It's not how our operating system works. It's just not. And so building in those moments, the freedom to skip a workout if you need to, the freedom to eat something that you actually want to eat for a change. I call them freebies. These freebies, working them into your plan is not only smart for the pressure relief part of it, but it's also the only way that you'll be able to sustain your program over time, because fun is a part of success. I think a lot of us kind of put fun off until we reach our goal. It's like, no, we're not going to have any fun until I reach my weight loss goal. Until I'm at my goal weight, I'm not going to have any fun. No free eating. I won't eat anything that I deem off plan. I'm not going to skip any workouts, and I might even add in a few extra workouts. And we're going to sustain that until you reach your goal. No, that is a recipe for failure. That's never going to work. The pressure uh, in that idea itself is overwhelming before you even get into it. Your mind has to talk itself into actually enduring something like that before you can even get into it. There's a resistance to it before you even get to it. Whereas if it's a little give and take, where if sometimes you're going to make the right, smart nutrition choice, sometimes you're going to make it to your workout consistently, but you have the freedom to skip it if you want to. You have the freedom to eat something else if you want to. That will help you sustain your program for as long as it takes to finally reach your goal. And here's a little tip, here's a little pro tip and a little secret that maybe you weren't aware of. But when you do reach your fitness goal, it's not like your body just stops and it's just going to stay there for the rest of your life. It has to be maintained. You have to keep working on it to keep it. And so this is a never ending process. And if that sounds daunting, that's because there's not enough fun in your program. This is something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. You will have to enjoy it to make that happen. You will have to. Otherwise, you're going to fall off your program and you're going to think that you have some kind of willpower problem. That maybe if you were just stronger, if you just had more willpower, you'd be able to stick with your program until you actually reach your goal. No, that is not right. That is not the case. You need fun. You need a program that you can enjoy doing, and adding in as much of this as possible is how you do that. All right, there. I got a little tigery there towards the end, but I feel very strongly about this. That fun is not something that you offset until that you put off until you reach your goal. It's an important, crucial, almost the most important element to actually reaching your goal. All right. So hopefully that delivered on the promise that I made at the beginning of this episode, that I was going to leave you with a quick fix to take with you and start getting in the best shape of your life starting today. And I want to thank you for sticking around until the end because that's the only way this works. And you showing up every single day is the win. Just showing up is the win here. And I've tried to make these as fun as possible with the dance your butt off. This totally counts as your workout, and keeping these episodes as short as possible with a fix inserted into each one that you can take with you. Little fix that you can put into your life, put into action, and actually start seeing results right away. So that was a lot of talking to say that I hope that I've delivered on that easy win. And the dance your butt off, this totally counts as your workout. Workout is a big part of that as well. You've got your, hopefully by the, this episode is winding up, but hopefully you got a great fix out of it, a good point that you're going to take with you into your life, and you got your workout on, and you're done. You're good for the rest of the day. We're going to take the rest of this, we're going to take the weekend off because we do this on the weekdays, Monday through Friday, and we're going to take the weekend off. Next week, the Tiger Forge show will be broadcasting a little bit later than normal because I've been honored by one of my fellow marketers and asked to do a little video how to crush it with video challenge, and I'm doing that on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week at 10 a.m. and that's an hour-long session, so my show will come after that a little bit later than normal. But if you're interested in using video in your business to grow your business and to better explain your offering to the public, then you might want to check out the Crush It with Video Challenge. And yeah, I don't have a link to throw up for it set up for this episode, unfortunately, but if you do want to be a part of that, just message me somehow, in the comments of wherever you're watching this will do. I'll get that and I'll send you the link, and Bob's your uncle. So until Monday, when we're going to unpack it's Motivation Monday, so we're going to unpack the intricacies of motivation. We're not going to try to get motivated on Monday. That goes against everything I believe in, but we are going to unpack what it does take to get motivated, and that's what Mondays are all about for us. And so until then, I am the Tiger, and this is me.